The beginning of a 3-day celebration of the life of Mrs. Olufunke Olubukola Ogeah, a woman described by many as an epitome of commitment and dedication. It is an evening of music and tributes, and they are not in short supply. Day 2 of the event is for a service of songs and more tributes from those who knew her up close at the same venue.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul.
When the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder.
She was a dutiful, loyal friend. She always chose to fight people's battles. They were always hers. I remember the battle. I remember so many friends should come. We're going to do it. I'm going to fight. Even for me. If anybody upsets me and Funke is aware of it, that person is in trouble.
Funke was always there. She was always prepared and ready to assist and to help us. She was smart. She was upfront and very protective of Chike and perhaps all those she loved, like has been said.
From the very beginning, you have been more than just an older sister to me and to Bola, and a younger sister to Tunde, Yemisi, and Ayo. You have been our rock.
All kinds of analogies have been drawn to Funke, but my main analogy for Funke is that of Ruth. Ruth, loyal to the end to her husband and her husband's family.
The wisest man on earth is telling us, think about death often. He's not trying to be morbid. He's saying, think of death because the decisions we make here while we're alive affect what happens when we die.
You look after your friends like it's yours. You don't lie to people's faces. The biggest honor you can ever do, my mom, is making sure you love people around you the way you want to be loved. Don't waste your time fighting over pointless things that don't matter. Because she's gone now. Our flesh is gone. Our spirit forever lives on, but our flesh is gone. And whatever you think mattered at that time doesn't matter anymore. The greatest honor you could do my mom is by living life how she would.
She bore her illness with all grace. And you begin to ask a lot of questions. I wanted to get annoyed with God at that point because Funke was the one that did everything. She was the one that taught me about God. She was the one that goes to church. She does everything right. But I guess they say the way of God is not the way of man. And God cannot be questioned in any case. So I'm really thankful for everyone that has come out here this evening to help us, pay our tribute to this remarkable woman I was married to.
Nothing's familiar. He wondered how it got to be there. He took a walk around the city and saw this brick house with a small door. Walked into the room and saw a man in white. Must be an angel, so he said. Mr. Angel, I'm a stranger, don't know what's going on. Last thing I remember was I slept last night, the angel said. This is the border town that takes you where you get a crown. Must have heard of heaven where you came from. Only those whose name I find written in this book of life, will forever be in paradise. Is your name in this book of life?
Then comes the final day for Mrs. Ogeah to take our final journey home. Like the events of the past days, guests from all walks of life, including the Chief of Staff to President Bola Tinubu, Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State, a longtime family friend of the Ogeahs, and Chairman, Editor-in-Chief of This Day Arise Media Group, Prince Nduka Obaigbena, among many other dignitaries, converging at the Trinity House where she was an active member until her last breath.
Funke, like many, must have testified, perhaps yesterday and maybe before yesterday, had a calling for children, particularly for young boys, who she nurtured from boys to men. That was her calling. Pretty much the same way she nurtured her husband, Chike, from a boy to a man.
From all accounts, was very selfless. She was diligent and yet very humble. Funke was a beautiful woman in and out.
He owns my future, and life is worth.
Funke has taught me another lesson in accountability, in loyalty, in sincerity, in being a good friend, in being a wonderful mother, in being an outstanding person, in trying to do her best, in having a clean heart, in having a good spirit, in having a wonderful attitude to life.
Your presence from Tuesday, yesterday, and today really goes a long way and shows how much our mom meant to so many of us here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to honor our mother, our darling wife, sister, auntie, and friend. And we are truly grateful.
There is indeed a time for everything, and for Olufunke Olubukola Ogeah, it is time to say goodbye, and goodbye her loved ones and well-wishers say to her in style. Tokumbo Oyetunji, Arise News, Lagos.
Is your name in this book of life, yeah. Is your name in this book of life? Is your name in this book of life, yeah.